What's going on? And so I finally had to take a little time to kind of digest it because I got HBO Max, I got HBO, and well, they struck out with Michael Jackson. Can't do nothing on Kobe Bryant, but we got Tiger Woods. I guess Tiger Woods is black after all. They went and dug these thoughts up, and they got him up there. They got on one hand, you know how they do you when they want to black and take you down. His accomplishments, his career, then they mention with the scandal and all that. HBO is so ridiculous. You know, HBO now stands for hitting blacks often because that's what they're doing now. They're hitting blacks often. I mean, like, really now. He's one of the greatest athletes ever. Arguably the greatest golfer. And in my eyes, he's the GOAT. All respect to Jack Nicklaus and them, but they didn't have to play against somebody like this guy. He changed the course of the game. That's what you see now. But why? Why is it always fashionable to do the dual thing? Because John Daly doesn't make a good story in a docu-series, you see. I guess some of the racist athletes who were successful, they're not fascinating enough. Guess it's just not fashionable to watch that. But let's put Tiger Woods in it. You know, I know he calls himself Cabanese and Copacabana, whatever he calls himself, but he's still black to them. And that's why they got him front and center on HBO. So the Michael Jackson thing backfired, but we got Tiger Woods. They always got a backup plan. These racist networks are so predictable. And it's a shame that that's part of my package of whatever I got because I do not support that mess. I can't begin to put my mouth around it. It's just like a $5, it's thrown in. I ain't asked for that mess. It's embarrassing that these racist networks see fit to pimp black entertainers, athletes to sell that bag to like, okay, we'll give you this, but we're going to point something negative. That, he has children and his life has gone on. And that's been over a decade ago. So while some old plastic surgery bag thought come out the woodworks and say, "Oh, I've been suffering." You ain't been suffering. You know what you suffered because your face don't look as good as it used to, you know. And I got a news flash too. I seen some of them jump offs that he messed with on the side. They should stay in hiding. I mean, you would think a cat as celebrated as him with his loot would have had a better quality tier women that he was going to jump off with to jump off. He just like grabbed any old thing and it kind of showed. But that's neither here nor there. Bottom line is this. These networks, they're still trying to pimp to paint him in this picture. He won a Masters a couple years ago. It seems like a long time ago since we've been in this pandemic and everything's going on. But he just won one like 2 years ago. He's got 5 of them, 15 career majors. His life go on. Why are they doing this? But that's to remind you that you still a Negro. They have a way of always keeping you in place. Don't you ever get comfortable or that's Hank Aaron. I never got comfortable. Or Jackie Robinson say you can't get comfortable no matter what your money is, kind of ride you got, kind of crib you got, how much they can give you endorsements and they say they love you. They always got your black card to remind you what they think of you. And this is just a reminder of that. It does nothing at all. One of these days I want him to actually speak up and come out and tell the truth and say, yo, y'all mess with me because he's a brother, whether he wants to admit it or not. But they got a way of reminding you. So I would say boycott hitting blacks off the network because that's embarrassing that HBO would even put something like that out there. But they're the same one that tried to pimp that Michael Jackson thing. So why are you ever shocked or surprised? And bet your bottom dollar they working on somebody else black that they're going to keep doing it because that's what sells. Even though it's a white dominant country, white dominant world, and in America where Hollywood, everybody's got all the money and all the push, black folks are always the pinata that it keeps on selling. Anyway, give me your thoughts and takes about this horrible HBO Tiger Woods Documentary. You know, last time I think about documentary we had with R. Kelly. See, they always got this way of being sneaky and vile with it. They can't just celebrate your talent or just say like this. They gotta throw this in it to take you down. Same old same. And even though it may not be the same kind of situation, it is a smear campaign. Read between the lines. It ain't no different. All right, give me your thoughts and your takes. Hit the like, that subscribe, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and until we stop watching us, we either gotta remember the best in people, or we gotta think the worst in them. But you can't have this middle ground, because what ends up happening is that they make it worse, but yet they still getting a bag off of it. I ain't lying.